Hello, algebra. So this is what I was talking about when I said there's going to be something called point slope. Okay, it relates to writing in equations, and it's just kind of a different way to do it. Most people prefer the other way, but some like this way, and you kind of need to know this way because it's just going to help you for the future with making some concepts easier, and you will need to know it for other units or classes to come. Okay, so point slope. We're going to have this formula. Now we all know that m is our slope, okay? But what we also need to know is that x1 and y1 are just going to be a point that we're going to use, okay? So we have a formula, y minus y1. Okay, so y is still our variable. y1 is part of the point, and that's going to be equal to our slope. So m times x minus x1. Okay, so this equation, it seems kind of goofy, but you'll see that we're going to use it in order to do things. Okay, we're going to plug things into it, and I'll show you how to get from here to the next part. Okay, so just a quick couple examples. So write in point slope from the given information, and then I'll kind of show you how on the second one to get to slope intercept, which is pretty basic. So if it helps, write down the formula, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so I plug things in. Y minus y1. y1 is already negative 3, so when we do this, it's going to be y minus a negative 3, so that really turns into a positive, and we get equals 1/4. Plug it in here, so I get x, okay? X minus x1. x1 is 2, so it's x minus 2, okay? I can simplify this just to get rid of the double negative, so the point slope version turns into y plus 3 equals 1/4 times that x minus 2, okay? And for this, that is our answer. If you're asked to put in point slope, this is what you do. You don't distribute that 1/4 or anything like that yet, okay? That is the point slope answer, okay? So pause if you need to. And example 2. Now, example 2 is a bit longer, okay? The first thing you'll notice, instead of giving you slope, I gave you 2 points, okay? We did this, but we didn't do the point slope version. Okay, so I have this formula, m equals y2 minus y1, okay, over x2 minus x1. Now you might get a little confused with this whole x2, y2 stuff because we just talked about having x1, y1, okay, but keep in mind, when we did this before, it didn't matter which point you used to go with the slope in the end, okay, because they'll give you the same answer. Okay, so I plug things into this. Again, I just normally use the second one as the second point. So y2 is negative 10 minus y1 is negative 8. Okay, and then x2 is 2 minus x1 is 4. So then we just do the math here. Okay, this double negative turns into a positive. So I get negative 2 on top and negative 2 on the bottom. Made it easy on you. So we're just going to get 1 for our slope. Okay, I made it easy just to show for the example of taking this a step further. So we take the 1 and we take either of these points. Okay, it doesn't matter which one. Some people try avoid the bigger numbers, whatever it may be. It's technically up to you, but we'll just use the first point. Okay, so I'm going to plug that in again. I have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so y minus y1. y1 is negative 8. Okay, so again, we're going to have that double negative situation, which is fine. And then equals 1 times x minus x1, so it's x minus 4. And then we just work to solve it, okay? Or simplify it, sorry. double negative makes it positive, so I get y plus 8 equals 1 times x minus 4. Now, the reason I say some people like to use this is just because it's kind of more standard where you're plugging things in and simplifying. You're not having to like find the intercept and then plug the intercept back in. Some people don't like that concept. It's just fine. Okay, you have two ways. The way we learned before, which we can review in class, and then there's this way. Okay, this is point slope. Perfect, done. However, if you want to put this into slope intercept, so our y equals mx plus b, okay? If you wanted to do that, well, then you just got to move things around, okay? So the first thing, you distribute the slope. In this case, it's a little bit easy because that 1 doesn't change anything. So I can just rewrite y plus 8 equals, 1 times x gives me x, 1 times negative 4 gives me negative 4. And then I'll just bring this 8 over, so I have y equals. Okay, one of the concepts that you have to do is getting to slope-intercept form from different things, whether it's because I'm asking you to or whether because you need to do it in order to solve the problem. Okay, so I'll subtract the 8. We did this before in the graphing unit, or the beginning of the graphing unit. So I'll subtract 8 from both sides. They will cancel here, and I'll get y equals x minus 12. Okay, the main part here is knowing that you have slope intercept and you have point slope. You can use either form. Some point you'll be asked to use both of them, okay? But realize that you're still given two things. For that example 1, we were given the slope and a point. For example 2, 2 points. Okay, you're given two pieces of information. Okay, so this should help you with the practice that I already sent out. It's just another way of doing it. You can choose either way for now. And yeah, that's it for this. I will see you next time.